Wouldn't it be nice if you could live forever? Well, let's talk about telomerases. Every time a cell divides, it copies DNA, but at the end of chromosomes, the telomeres get shorter and shorter with division. So telomerase exists to fix this problem. It adds TTAGGG at the ends of chromosomes and prevents them from getting too short too fast. And so without telomerase, the cells can only divide a limited number of times before they hit a wall. It's called replicative senescence. So how does it work? Well, you've got a reverse transcriptase, and so the actual enzyme is capable of adding DNA, and then there's telomerase RNA component, and that acts as a built-in template guide for the reverse transcriptase. And so you read RNA to build DNA, and you're extending the chromosomes. And so if something's post-mitotic, that means it doesn't divide anymore. So neurons, heart, muscle cells, cardiomyocytes, skeletal muscles. So in heart muscle cells, if you die or have a heart attack, you're not getting those guys back. Skeletal muscle cells, they grow bigger with exercise, but they don't really divide. And so other cells in the body do divide. Skin cells, gut lining cells, bone marrow. Bone marrow makes new cells every day. Your skin sheds and regenerates. And so how does the skin regenerate if it's post-mitotic? Well, basal cells, for instance, like the stem cells in the skin divide and create new ones, and they move up through the layers of the epidermis. Now as they move up, they stop dividing and become post-mitotic, and then they die off and shed skins once you get more superficial. And so why don't we all do this? Why we could just live forever, right? Well, that's how cancer works. Cancer cells reactivate telomerase, and it lets them divide. And most normal adult cells don't have telomerase because the body doesn't want runaway growth, because we're not trying to live forever. We're trying to pass on our genes to the next generation and then die. Telomerase prevents chromosomes from getting too short. And so if we have a practice question here, a researcher notices there's telomerase activity, in which of the organisms would it be found? Neurons? No, those are post-mitotic. Mature erythrocytes? No, dude, they don't have nuclei in them, so it would not make sense at all. Skeletal muscle cells? No, they just get bigger, they don't divide. Pancreatic is pretty specialized, so it's not going to be in those. So yeah, that's kind of the explanation for this, if you want to pause and look at some of these explanations. But essentially, basal cells have high telomerase activity because they have to divide to generate skin. And these other guys don't have to divide, so you don't need telomerase. Hopefully this is helpful. If it was, like and subscribe.